little bit more serious to begin with. Of
Oh,
course, the community is still affected and impacted
I wasn't
by the
ready.
passing of viral TikToker girl Lala, um, and the unfortunate situation that happened to her at the hands of her boyfriend. And shout out to everybody like JT, and so many other people who've been showing their support towards her and the situation and bringing recognition to that. Um, y'all, we gotta protect ourselves, and we gotta protect our own and make the necessary steps when things are happening, and not just thinking it may not happen to me, or stuff like that. Very unfortunate what has happened to her. Very, very, very unfortunate. Flex, did you know her? Or
I actually didn't, and it's a shame that a lot of times we don't really know who a person is until they're gone.
mhm.
But from what I have researched, Girl Lala was an extraordinary influencer who built her name from the ground up. She came from absolutely nothing. She had absolutely no legacy to live up to, and it seems as if the legacy that she built, the brand that she built, this gorgeous, sickening, androgynous in the process of becoming a trans woman, built in a legacy for herself. It seems as if her family, who did not even help contribute to anything, is trying to take that away from her. For her fans and some loved ones who enjoyed seeing her. I think she called it Fashion Friday or something Friday, where she just get all glammed up and so beautiful, and they was expecting to see that look. So yeah, I'm just devastated that all this is taking place around this child's homegoing celebration. This is not the time.
The baby was only 21.
It's
Only
sad.
21.
It's sad, and
Only
that
21.
that just woke me up to say, leave these trades alone. For real. Leave these trades alone, because they so fucked up in the head. Like,
Yes.
now he about to
Yes.
go to prison and be the new girl Lala.
Flex.
No, that's what's about to happen. He's about to become a girl. La la. He's about to become a girl. It's nothing to do behind there but suck dick. I'm sorry. I've
True.
been there, done that. It's nothing to do in prison but suck some dick and take some dick or give some dick. That's all there is to do.
Flex, I forget about this part of your past.
Yeah, that's all there is to do. And I don't, even though I enjoy every inch of it, I would never want to relive it again.
Flex, let me ask
Never.
you this real quick. So was the people, I've never been to jail or prison.
We never
Um
going back.
do the people be sucking and doing all the other stuff in there like that? Like, is it crazy?
Yes, boyfriends, notes, holding my bags, making me feel like the girl.
For real.
Yes, it's real. They used to call me queen. Baby, I shaved up when they took my facial hair away. They took the last bit of masculinity I had. All they saw was this,
Real soft.
like, just cut, just
Real soft and
this.
supple.
T.S. Madison. I felt
Chewing.
like the bitch. I felt like T.S. Madison in that bitch,
And you was chewing.
and was chewing and don't want to go back. So I would never. Nobody could ever provoke me to take somebody's life.
Yeah.
Nobody. So leave these guys, these men that's just DL, just kind of
They
stay
not
away.
good.
They are no good. They are not good. You got to be secure. You got to be
Yeah.
secure. You got to already know, hey, this is what I like. This is what I do. I'm
Mm-hmm.
married. I got kids. Be upfront. Know what's up. Don't come with all them skeletons in your closet that you just you willing to take somebody's life for it, getting leaked out. People set up cameras all the time. They do, and you never know. So when you see yourself on Twitter, don't go looking for that adult entertainer killing them. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Um, what I found to be ridiculous a little bit was the father of girl Lala coming out saying how he wanted to see his child buried presenting as a boy and not as a girl. So much so that he in the video said he would not come to the service if they were not presented in the way in which he requested. And I saw in the comments a lot of people were 50-50 on this. You know, a lot of people, of course, um, of course, wants him to recognize his child for the person that they are. Um, but then again, the other people were also saying, as a parent, they also understood why um he was saying that and why that was his request. Flex, how you feel about it?
I honestly feel like Pops should have set that one completely out. Pops should, he got one last chance to be a man. He got one last chance to do something that he should have been doing.
Mm-hmm.
He got one last chance to be a father. That father did not have a life insurance policy set in place. That was the beneficiary to be able to say that Maurice is going as he came. You didn't have that say so. JT should have been the one that made that decision. And I'm so glad that he has a understanding mother and not some toxic religious Bible bashing black toxic mother. She, excuse me, had an amazing mother that said, "My daughter will be buried as girl la la la," because she started her process to become a trans woman. She started taking her hormones, said the mother. So you have this father who is clout chasing because if you're not, oh, let me calm down. Because if you're not clout chasing, how could you even get your phone and record at the hospital? When they told me that my grandmother, when they told me that my gay father, when they told me my gay mother, when they told me so many people in my life died, there's no footage of me grieving. That was the first thing you did was pick up your phone. Only thing he had to contribute to Girl Lala was toxic masculinity. And that's why she was attracted to toxic masculinity. And toxic masculinity is what took that girl's life. So
Mm.
if you was a father from the beginning, there probably wouldn't even be a Girl Lala. See, my father was in my life. So that's why I didn't care to want to transition and chase that toxic masculinity and chase a man controlling me and telling me what to do because I got sick of that. I got enough of that. But she never had that love, that masculine father figure. You see, he's just as fragile and feminine as girl. La, la, la. Well, that's where he get it from.
I I I definitely am 100% against him,
Against.
against the father. I'm speaking about, basically being transphobic,
Yeah.
and not respecting the life that his child chose to live and how they chose to present. I'm so against that.
I can't believe we're talking about it. I
How
can't believe the world talking about this
however,
shit.
however, I can understand his point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Me understanding it is in no way agreeing with him, but I understand the sentiments in him, in where that request is coming from. I get it. I get it. This is your child, and this is how you want to see your child off. I totally understand. It's very unfortunate that he was not able to reconcile those feelings at this time, so that this wasn't even a discussion. Um, and yes, it is very much so clout chasing your asses on the internet. Talk about this. This is something you could have sent in the group text. We did not need to know about this.
Yeah,
And
but let's
so,
clear this up. You don't agree with him saying he not coming, right? You don't agree with that.
um, I don't know if I agree or not. I think he should be there,
For
but
sure.
but if he knows his energy isn't correct,
And he
and
gonna
if
pull
he,
out his phone and make another scene.
yeah, stay your ass at
Got it.
home. Stay
Got it.
home.
I agree. Stay home, father, because it shouldn't have been Jentavious, JT with the biggest donation. It should have been the father because you
How
didn't have
much?
a life insurance policy.
How much JT gave?
I want to say she gave, I think, 10, 13,000 or something like that, or 15. I don't know. She gave more than 10 bands. She paid for majority of the funeral.
Yeah, everybody say that's the funeral right there.
That's the funeral right there. But I'm glad that the mama spoke up because I didn't want to just feel like she didn't have the right support. That child had love around her for real. You know what I'm saying? She
Mm-hmm.
had the world around her to love her. She built that brand. I remember a video. I wish we could have played it when she was just so feminine and young and so sassy. I'm pretty sure she loved her mother. Shouts
Mm-hmm.
out to the black mothers with gay boys that love us regardless. Shouts out to my
We
mama. Shouts out
appreciate
to
it.
your mama, Oliver,
Thank
because your
you.
mama love you. Because we need that love. It's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
rejection, and the fathers out there who love your children unconditionally. You would never make that a thing. Even let's talk about the studs out there. Where if a stud die today, see all of them fine ass studs. If you got any one of them fine ass studs you be messing with die today, do not put them in no sunflower dress. That's stupid. That is so stupid.
That is bananas.
And it's all because of religion and politics. It's about what that person will want. And
Yeah.
it's common sense. It's obvious. However, I do believe that two looks for a funeral would be fab.
It's sickening, right?
That would be sickening.
Now that's
And
sickening.
girl, Lala probably saying, yeah, do that. Like help me, you know what I'm saying, with my look. And then, but no, the mother said she was becoming a trans woman. No,
Yes.
no. Even though they would be sickening, but no. Maybe for RuPaul, but not for Girl Lala. Girl
Yeah,
Lala was
yeah.
becoming a girl. She was becoming a woman. That's why the name was Girl Lala. They know her as Girl Lala. That's her
Is it girl
legacy.
la 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 la? La 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 la.
Girl la 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 la. But
I'm
like
just
I
so
said,
lazy. I don't want to say the last la.
I understand. God forbid something happened to Saucy Santana. You know, I understand his mom saying no hair. No makeup. We gonna do. My child as he came with the beard. I remember Saucy as beard. My husband said no. That's always been Saucy. No, he started wearing the hair, but he always had nails, makeup. That's always been him. But if his mom would say no, because Saucy Santana is a man. He's not trying to be a girl.
Mm-hmm.
It's called androgyny.
Mm-hmm.
Even Alonzo, I'll be torn in between with Alonzo. I'll be like, well, I mean, it's what the family wants. But I'm pretty
Mm-hmm.
sure Alonzo have those things in place, and Alonzo probably don't want to go out as Alonzo that we know. Alonzo probably wants to go out as the light skinned, beautiful boy with the curly hair. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We know that Alonzo too.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to, girl, Lala, someone like, who's becoming a woman, like T.S. Madison said, have those things in place. Because I'd be damned if you bury T.S. Madison as a fucking dude. I love Miss Mary Down, but I wish she would. I'm glad that those things are in place because that'll be so stupid because of
Yeah.
religion.
And I hope also too this occurrence encourages so many of us of whatever age to get those things in place, because a lot of us
Yes,
don't think it'll ever happen to us. It won't happen this soon. And Flex, just being here in Atlanta, we've seen so many of our peers our age,
every
young and
month.
older, pass over the last couple years. So I think it's very important to get that shit in place to where it don't matter whatever happens after you close your eyes, you've notarized it, it's stamped, approved, sealed, signed, and delivered, and this is what it shall be.
Right.
um Blessings to her, blessings to her
Yeah.
spirit, blessings to her
Yeah.
legacy. And
She
I
gonna
hope
live
that,
forever for
yeah,
sure. Yeah.
and I hope her daddy gets exactly what is coming to him.
Yeah, but I just want everybody after this to shut the fuck up and let that child get buried to rest. Even the father, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like if you really loved your child, why would you even contribute
Just
that type
shut
of
up.
commentary into the internet space for people to have something to talk more about? Like that's something you could have called the family, the mom, and talked to them about, and not get on the internet and add that noise to an
Just
already
so
traumatic
feminine.
situation.
That is so
Yes,
feminine.
and that
That
it
is
ain't
so
feminine.
effeminate.
It's ignorant.
It's ignorant as hell. Yeah. So
Whew.
my condolences to the family, and we are so sorry that all of this is, being taken. But my girl was a controversial girl, so I'm not surprised that all this is going on because she just, she was in the media.
Mm-hmm.
So she probably like, yes, they feel so they going off the media people. Yeah. So,
Can you
but
imagine?
let's have a little bit more respect for the
Most
family,
definitely.
the mother, the guardian, the parent who's grieving. And the father, I get it. I understand. You just don't understand what love is. You probably didn't have a father to teach you that.
Damn.